So, do we need to recap? I assume we all know where we left off.
Monsters.
Yep. Jedi Council get in the story, deciding to go after the red cultists and whatever the Eternal Throne is. Draw out the Force Monster Man.
Beat that shadow demon ass.
Oh,
A lot bigger than I was expecting.
oh tits, yeah.
Wow.
Told you had 12-foot arms.
This was inside you?
So, this is the best representation of what I was trying to go for what it looked like. Just imagine the orange placed with purple and green, and ignore the man on the inside. But it is kind of shadowy in form. Really, the only physical parts that you can see that are actually solid and not just billowing smoke is its beak. And you guys narratively said you were standing here. I don't have grid on, and I don't know why. Let me fix that. Turn the grids on. That didn't help.
I might be able to faintly see a grid.
Should I put XT down?
Oh. I figured out what's wrong. Recenter that. That goes down.
He has
there.
the power to move the entire building.
There we go.
He has the power of Fireball at level 2.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Put squares. We'll put you guys there because you guys said you were standing by your friend. Oh, wait, Rin, you're right there.
Yeah.
And you two, I assume, would probably have backed up once this thing started to crawl out of her.
Yep.
Alright, let's roll initiative.
Okay.
That is a 21 total, by the way. Sorry.
Okay, perfect. Well, the demon, Grogu, and all the other masters all rolled a 9. So, we're just gonna obviously take their turn all at the same time. So, we've got Sigil, Flamma, Rin, and then literally everyone else. Alright. Sigil, stay yourself.
Alright, so describe to me how Ren's in the center of this.
Rin is kind of almost in a fetal position on the ground. You can see her starting to move. You can tell she's gonna be able to get up soon and fight. And this thing kind of is almost pouring out of her back.
Okay. And it doesn't look like it's gonna stop anytime soon.
Stop coming out of her?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see legs.
Okay. So I'll go... monsters. And the first thing I do would be try to duck behind a chair. Pull out the Vulcan, red and blue, bonus action. And then I'll take my first shot against it. Trying to remember all my fucking modifiers. Why is this doing this? There we go. Literally don't remember all my modifiers. Proficiency, dex. Yay. Yes. No, 12.
12 hits.
Oh.
Barely, but it hits.
Takes 16 energy.
Okay.
One moment.
So
And that's the end of my turn.
you took that shot with the Vulcan?
Yeah.
So as you unleash the shot from the rifle, you see the shot like go through the monster, like just in one side and out the other. You do see like kind of like a small burn around the wound, but it didn't really seem to impact the creature the way you assume it would.
So it doesn't really seem phased by it.
You can roll a quick insight to see if it cares. Like if it snapped its head back or rolled its muscles or anything.
8.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of monster in a little room.
Okay. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Flamma.
Alright, is this melee range here?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I'll move to here. Bonus action, I will rage.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I have to track this stuff manually. Alright, there's my previous. So this is 2 of 3. Right? Did we long rest between?
Yeah,
We
he
did.
said it'd be long rest. Yeah.
Oh,
You guys
okay,
long
so this is
rested in the
fresh.
cab because you guys were on the other side of the planet.
Okay, so we'll make a new
Well, the other hemisphere.
box. Alright, I rage. And I attack recklessly.
Okay. You hit.
18.
Yep.
And
that
that is advantage on my D8 plus 4. That is 12 plus
Okay.
2 from my rage.
So
Kinetic.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of the same thing. Like you've been in thousands of fights in your life, and as you kind of slash the blade through the creature, there is resistance, but it's not the same amount of resistance as like hitting a physical object. Like you don't just whiff air, but that blade went through a little easier than you expected.
Okay. That is my turn.
Okay. Rin, you instantly feel your connection to the Force return.
Okay.
And the other two of you see is this creature doesn't form legs, but does stop pouring out of the back of Rin.
Okay. I would use half of my movement to stand up,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to try to observe this creature and understand it. So I will cast Sense Force to see if there's any specific area that the creature is manifesting its power, or like anything like that. If I can do that.
What is Sense Force basically? Detect magic?
Yeah.
Could you read it out for me real quick?
Yeah. For the duration, you sense the use of force or its presence in an inanimate object within 30 feet of you. If you sense the force this way, you can use your action to determine the direction from which it originates, and if it's in line of sight, you see a faint aura around the person or object from which the force emanates.
Okay. So, you're gonna use your action then to study the creature a little deeper?
Yeah, try to understand this thing that
Okay.
came out of me and see if I can tell like
So,
if it's originating or powered from any particular area.
so you roll on your back, and like right before you sit up to stand up, you kind of just look up at this creature, and you reach out, sort of almost with your mind's eye. Close your eyes a second. You can see the outline of this beast in front of you,
Hmm.
and it is just pure dark force energy. It is the force physically manifested in front of you.
All right. Uh,
Because
taking that.
there's so much and the creature's so large, you can't really find a power source.
Okay. let's see. Taking that in, I will. I think I will just take out my single blade and stand and prepare myself for right now, trying to comprehend the force entity around me.
Okay. So the masters that are not Grogu go first. They all ignite their sabers. Everybody's using a single blade except this one. And I'll swing. And I'm not going to roll a bunch of dice. So I'm just going to average damage out. It's 3 hits. Okay. Each deal 15 damage each.
DM, you seem to be breaking up a bit.
Better?
Or is it just me?
No, I'm hearing it too. Can you talk a little bit more?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got
you're
a little
still-
bit of a
It's still a little bit
Alright.
there.
Yeah.
It's a little robot-y. It's a little cruxy.
This is what Crux sounds like. Okie doke.
I think the dark force was permeating into our DM there.
Do-do-do.
Ba-bum.
I need to read the 2024 Sorcerer changes.
What do you need to read?
The 2024 Sorcerer changes?
Oh yeah, I need to look at the clerics too.
Oh, I'll give it to you right now.
Better?
Yeah, these instantly sound better.
Just trying-
What?
My Discord keeps
Oh
getting weird black.
yeah,
You
you're-
need to
Flamma,
read.
you can click this link and then you can see all the changes as well.
Maybe you need a PC reboot. Sometimes it's the. Are you hardwired? Okay. I was gonna say sometimes it's on mine it's my Wi-Fi card needs to be like the computer needs to be restarted for it to function properly sometimes. But there he goes. All right. Anywho,
But yeah, this link will show you all the changes.
nice sorcerer.
And then there's a list to the left. You can see it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And then you can click the one you want.
Oh, weapon proficiencies change. I can choose.
You won't get all the new changes because it's still like regular 5e, but
Yeah.
I think you get a good chunk. Because you won't get like all the new weapon maneuvers and stuff.
As a spellcaster, no.
No.
Is he letting you guys use them or no?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I think it's mostly no, and even then I don't know.
yeah. I'm getting my the divine order thing, for level 1. So I chose the thaumaturge because kind of built Echo to not have any strength at all.
I can use any weapon that has a light property. Which
Wait, what
includes
is?
some martial weapons.
So I just have to cast a spell on it, and then you can use it. Because I have
Oh.
to spell light, and then it becomes a light weapon.
Oh.
So I'm not getting magical guidance. Instead, I'm getting sorcerer's restoration. Okay. I guess. And yeah, that's. I know exactly why he did it. He hates luck type things, right? Magical
Yeah.
guidance
Yeah.
lets me re-roll if I fail an ability check. If I can spend a sorcery point and re-roll.
Yeah, but
like
at
a-
that point you're spending a resource, which is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's a pay to be lucky.
Because lucky is just, oh, roll the one, let me just reroll, whatever.
Yeah. No net fails.
And then you can get like boundless luck where you say, "Oh, a friend rolled a 1. Maybe he didn't."
Now, instead, if I short rest with no sorcery points, I get a number equal to my sorcerer level divided by 5 rounded down. So basically
So you get-
1 until I'm level 10.
Yeah.
And then it's 2.
How about now, DM?
Is that better?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, sounds a lot better.
PC restart was the trick.
Have you tried turning it off
Noise.
and on again?
Yes, and look at that. So they do 45 damage to the creature.
Oh, snap.
Is it the same thing where it seems to kind of just go through?
Yes.
Okay.
Grogu will step up and make 3 attacks, actually.
Well, aren't you special?
Sorry, 4 attacks. Got his level for a second.
I assume like a bajillion.
All 3 will hit, Chakra. Average his damage out, so he will do 80 damage.
Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
And then it's the creature. First attack on the master on the left, female. You will hit.
Ooh.
Second attack on the master on the right, the male. Third attack on the male on the left. He will hit. He does not go down, but he's not feeling great. And then lastly, fourth attack on the other master. He's going to crit her, so I'm not even going to bother to roll.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Sigil.
What to do? I would just.
Due to the crit, she's just straight up dead.
Oh.
Fuck. Who is ready to give Ren trauma?
And then the demon, after he, performs this onslaught on the masters, looks down at Grandmaster Grogu and kind of almost creepily smiles. Now Sigil.
Okay. A bad spot to be in. Oh, I'm trying to decide something.
Mm-hmm. These are pillars, by the way. They're supposed to be, so you could go under here for cover.
Oh, I can go under here?
Yeah, these are pillars.
Okay.
Kind of holding this upper layer, if you guys can see it. If you kind of see the shadow, this is its upper layer. So these are pillars of sorts, kind of holding this thing up that you can stand under.
Okay. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
That should make the movement a little easier. I'm gonna say, I don't think physical attacks is gonna work on this thing. We need something a little bit more creative. Try using the force, maybe. I don't know. And then I'll use stack to deck on me, Flatman, and Ren, which is
Okay.
just plus.
Okay.
Spicy Star Wars bless.
And that's kind of it.
Okay. Flama.
Alright. Seeing my first attack not really do much, I'll pull my wrist pad up and punch in a few buttons, and I will recklessly attack with my cryogenic burst, which would be disadvantage but advantage, so flat roll.
Because that's basically Ray of Frost, right?
Sorry.
It's basically Ray of Frost.
Yes.
Okay, then yes, it would be a disadvantage. But advantage because reckless, so straight roll.
Okay. So that is a d20 plus 4. We're an 18.
And that hits.
And that is a d8. Ooh, 8 plus 2 from raging, so 10 cold. And
Okay.
1 level slowed.
It's gonna legendary resist that.
Oh.
And it's kind of the same thing. You see the ice shot shoot straight through the body of the creature, point blank. It kind of leaves a trail of frozen, almost shadow that kind of obviously quickly crinkles and reforms itself. It did damage, but
I'm gonna reaction. Try aiming for the beak. That's it.
I don't... Oh, I do. Bonus action. I will mark the beast with my defensive style.
don't really have yellow. We're gonna use orange because we're doing yellow for bless.
Oh, okay.
All right. So orange is mark, yellow is bless, and the skull. I liked that when you put that up. That's your ridge now.
Cool.
Okay. Anything else there?
No, that's my turn. Thank you.
Ren.
Alrighty. I will activate Phase Strike
Mm-hmm.
and move. Move here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will try a saber throw. My at will saber throw at the creature.
Okay. Just through its body.
I'm gonna aim at the beak, like he said. If I'm able to do that with higher armor class or something.
You guys are able to target whatever the hell you want, and I won't tell you the mechanics behind it. But yes, you can attack the beak.
Yeah, sweet. So I will aim there. Aim for the face,
Okay.
right where the beak is.
Go ahead.
And roll that. Add a d4. So that is going to be 18.
Barely hits.
Okay.
It's also an automatic crit.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Sweet. So this is going to be with saber throw. It's d8 of damage, of plasma damage.
Yep. Just doubled on whatever you roll.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because it crits. Let me double check something real quick. Okay. So I don't add any bonuses to it. So 12 plasma damage.
All right. And so, as you kind of step back, take a second to line the saber up, you reach your hand back and launch it, and it through the air. You see the blade nick the actual beak and take a chunk out of it. And the creature kind of howls and spins to look at you, really fucking mad.
Good for me. And I will end my turn.
Okay. It is the master's turn, who's going to do his thing. He is going to hit the beak once. He's going to take your idea. And he's going to crit it for. Ooh. Shit! 44 damage.
Nice.
And it no longer cares about you.
Yay!
Grogu is going to follow suit. First three are a hit. Misses the last one, unfortunately. So that's 120 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Its turn. First attack on the master. He will miss. Second attack on the master. He will miss again. Third attack. He'll hit that. And its last attack on Grogu. Crit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Bye, Grogu.
Oh boy.
Bye, Baby Yoda.
So creature, after first hit, first miss, second miss, gets just howls in frustration and anger, and takes both of its arms and just kind of slams them both down and crumples the master. And then turns and like backhands Grogu. He goes flying over here. He lands against the wall. He does, like, you see, he is starting to get up, but that probably hurt like a motherfucker. Sigil.
Oh boy. We're in danger, guys. Okay, I'm gonna hide behind the pillar, like right here, right?
Yep, that would be hiding behind. Well, take one more step back.
Here.
Yeah, that would be behind the pillar.
And then I'll aim for the beak.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on, let me... 15. D4, 19. And I'll do a precision attack.
You don't need to do 19 hits. Don't waste the thing.
Okay, whatever. D10. 5, unfortunate. 8.
Well, it's automatic crit. So the Vulcan does 2. Slightly better. So 9 total damage.
Yeah, okay, 9 total.
Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of the same thing as you line up the shot following your own advice, and you take it. You see the beam kind of pierce under its jaw and out the other side, and you see you guys see the beak kind of crack and almost like begin to hang there for a second. Flamma.
How high up in the air is that beak?
You could jump high enough to make an attack with disadvantage.
Okay. I will do that recklessly for a flat roll.
Okay, straight roll.
That plus that. 30?
Yeah,
Is that a crit?
it's automatic crit.
Yay. So that is then 2d8s. Oh, wait, you double the die, right?
No,
Well,
you
what you roll on the dice?
roll double the damage.
Okay, so roll a d8 and then double that
Well,
and
roll
then
2
add 4.
because you get advantage.
Oh, right. Yep.
Let's make sure we get this damage down because this might be when we do this.
9 plus 2 is 11 kinetic. Oh, wait. No, it's 6. Plus 6 is 12. Plus 2 is 14 kinetic with a crit.
Okay.
And how's he look? Would I know?
Beak. The beak is hanging. That's what you know. You could attempt. Fucking. I don't. Survival. You fought a lot of weird shit in your day.
Okay. Let's see. That's plus 1, so 15.
D4.
Oh, and my
You already
bless.
used it.
Oh,
Already used it. Oh no, it's
It's one
bless.
per
You can
turn,
use
right?
yeah,
it.
it's bless. Yeah.
No, it's bless. You can use it over and over.
all right.
Echo's
So
throwing you off.
18.
Yeah, it ain't doing so hot.
Okay. I will save my bonus action and end my
Okay.
turn.
Ren.
All right. Mechanically, would I be able to either try to force pull the beak off of this thing, or use force shunt, focusing on the head to try to make it go down?
That is a really, 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 really big fuck around and find out.
Okay, then fuck it. Seeing how this is working, I'm going to try to uh, force pull the head and make it go down to the ground. So it will need to make a strength saving throw
Okay.
of yep,
Of
strength saving throw of 15.
okay. He's going to use one of his legendary abilities to roll a set advantage. What'd you say the DC was?
15.
He rolled a 14. He rolled a 14 with advantage. So his head is brought down to the ground.
Oh.
And
Sweet.
that would be
I have a.
Ren, roll a d20.
okay. Five.
You have action surge.
Okay, then I action surge, and let's do. I will use phase strike on it to give myself advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So 2d20s.
Plus.
Yep. So that is going to be 19.
That'll hit.
Righty. That's d10 plus. Yeah, d10 plus. And a d8 for phase strike.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Mad as hell.
So
So 31 damage.
Oh my god. It's the highest damage anyone's done so far of us three.
Yeah. No, that's bad math. It's 25
plus
plus
16.
16. That's 41 damage.
A new record.
So, Brett, this creature, you felt it. You know, in your deepest recesses of your mind, that this thing somehow is a portion of Jin himself. The man who killed your master. The man who tried to kill you and your friends, who then took the force from you, caused you unimaginable pain, has killed multiple of the masters on your council. How do you want to do this?
Soon as I see it weakening with the beak, but the fury in its eyes, that reminds me exactly of the look Jin gave me as he sliced my master in half. I just reach out and with all the strength that I can summon, pull it down towards me. And as I see it resisting, I see a glint in its eye, and I just swing my saber as hard as I can as soon as it is right in front of me, and just slice the beak in two, and then have it kind of come around Ren as it's slicing around her.
Okay. So as this beak parts around your friends, you two watch as with strength unyet found before, she grabs the head of this creature with the force and just slams it down into the ground. And as it's coming down, she takes the slice, and the creature rears back with half its mouth just as it starts to shrink, and the shadows and clouds begin to dissipate before the creature is no more.
Ren will fall back down to her knees and just start weeping.
I will go towards fucking any of the masters, I guess.
Oh, this guy died.
Oh fuck. You went down last, so I'll give you a fucking stim pack
Okay.
or whatever we're calling it,
Yep. We'll just say whatever the healing is. Doesn't really matter. He pops back up,
and then I'll give the other one to this guy.
and she pops back up. So,
So I waste 2 stems.
Yep. And if you give me just a moment, let me get my documents open. Okay. So
Dead.
remaining, yeah, that's literally what I'm doing. Okay, so Tamarok Ratal left before the fight. He was sent to investigate whatever this mysterious, uh, almost magical use of the Force is. So he's alive. Remaining alive is Grogu, Master Rakid Renix, who is a human, and Master Atu Subla, who is a female of Poo Kloon's race.
Oh, the one with the mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Forgot they were called.
So Atu Subla is the female, Rakid Renix is the male that is alive, Miniki Quicks and Rami Gink are no more.
Okay, can you type out those names?
Yes, I absolutely can. I'll put it in the Lore Dump channel.
Cool.
Oh, well, actually, the council's right here, so I will just modify this and put dead next to who is not alive anymore.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay!
Dead. There's like less now.
Okay. All right, so they do stabilize. And about this time, Republic soldiers and Jedi masters and knights, not not masters, sorry, that's council only, but a lot of Jedi knights and guardians come pouring into the room. Sabers ignited, realize what's going on, and bring in medical droids, and the two masters are taken out to have their wounds further treated. Um, and they go to talk to Grandmaster Grogu, and he kind of denies it, like he's okay. And you see as he kind of walks over to his chair, Ren, um, he is using what you could only assume is a light side version of Seethe. It's kind of the same general idea, except he achieves it through inner peace and calm rather than hatred. And so you see his kind of busted ribs kind of pull back into place, and he kind of sits down. He's not full ill health, but he's okay.
Mm-hmm. Ren will slowly try to stand up and then just fall down into a sitting position, put her head in her hands, and just go. I brought this thing here, and the council. What have I done?
So Sigil, Grandmaster Grogu kind of like waves you over.
I go towards them.
Okay. He's asking for assistance to get to Ren because he can't walk super well right now.
I let him on my shoulder, I guess.
Okay. And then you take him on over.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Like
so
right here.
kind of sits in. You set him down, and he sits in front of you, and he crosses his legs, and he kind of leans down so he can get into your eyesight.
I
This was not your fault.
I brought it in here. I couldn't tell. And what?
Rin, neither could I. And let's be honest, and I'll kind of chuckle. I've seen your force scores. I knew your midichlorian count. If I couldn't sense it, there's no way you could.
My number big, your murder small.
That's actually literally part of Rin's thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's not
Oh.
super strong within the force. She relies
Yeah.
on engineering to make up for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Master, because of me, 3 of our greatest masters have
True.
died in less than a week. I'm counting.
Oh yeah, Carrick was a council member. Well, he used to be.
Yeah,
He wasn't. He retired.
I'm counting Carrick.
Okay. Yeah. So now that I understand your meeting, yes, all at the hands of one man.
I'm gonna lean over to Flom and be like, "What the heck's a midichlorian?"
Sounds delicious. Oh fuck.
It sounds delicious.
It's what you use to clean a pool.
Is it really what's it called? Oh, chlorine. Never mind, chlorine.
Chlorine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to turn into a. I think those are the things that fought back in the Clone Wars, like a Mandalorian.
Like a
Is-
Mandalorian.
Isn't that what raised Grogu?
I'm
But
also gonna retcon what Grogu looks like because I found this picture of him aged, and it's just thick as fuck, and he's got pieces of Mandalorian armor on, and that's just canon now.
cool.
Oh.
But I'll take a moment after that and just. I think this confirms that we are not ready to go after Jin.
Unfortunately, I have to agree. That I've never seen the Force used like that.
Question. Because I had my my sense force up, did I feel anything specific when the entity was destroyed? Did it, like, any type of force phenomenon happen?
It was just kind of extinguished.
Okay. Then
It was just like, yeah, basically when it ended, you could feel your presence, the two remaining masters and Grogu's, but there was nothing left.
Master Grogu. I don't really understand the Force that much, but to the best of my knowledge, the Force is something kind of intangible. So how was it able to become tangible like that?
Again, I apologize, Sigil, but I don't know. I've never seen it, nor even could fathom a way of it being used like that. I mean, we have seen the Force used in many twisted ways. As I referenced before, the Night Sisters were able to do very great but terrible things with the Force. But that was something entirely different.
How many
Hopefully,
more?
Master Rattel can provide answers.
How many more of people like Jin are out there?
In what way?
These Jedi cultists, I guess, is the best way to describe them.
It's funny. I guess funny is the wrong word. Coincidental that you ask me that. I looked into that matter. All of the people from that day were children of Jedi Knights, Jedi Masters, and most of them had some form of connection. The Masters, of course, their fathers, their parents, had a connection to Master Carrick.
oh god. Oh no.
So if our math is right, a couple hundred.
So then, so some Jedi that were in the temple are just gone, kind of turned, I guess.
None that we've known of recently. Like I said, all of the people from that day were children of masters that had connections to Carrick in some way. None of our current Jedi are missing or unaccounted for, including the parents of those children. But another strangely coincidental fact is that of the masters I'm talking about, which is about 100, only 4 of them had children that actually became Jedi.
So Jin is one of them.
Carrick had Jin after he fell.
So then, who are these 4 Jedi Knights then?
I'd have to collect the information again because I didn't fucking have that ready, Sigil. But most of them are actually this would probably be true. Most of them are off planet with their Padawan children.
And then they're converting these children to their cult-like nature.
That is what I assume. I assume that Jin has somehow has some sort of hold over these children, or they just embraced him. We're not sure. But of the remaining 96 plus masters that had children, all of them is missing at least one.
Mm. So
Now,
Jedi cultists, Men in Red, and Jin. So they're all somehow connected.
one thing we don't know is if they have the same abilities as Jin. Considering seeing that for the first time in my life, I don't really know what powers he does have. Which makes it even worse and makes these children extremely dangerous. Because if they are lost as he is, we have no idea how powerful they are. There's a lot of children. Some of them had a much higher count than others. But Jin's count wasn't exactly astronomical either. At least from the small blood samples that we could extract. Which, granted, wasn't a lot.
So, what should we do for now?
Hmm.
For now, I think that you should chase the Red Cloak lead. Jin is, I don't think, a path that unfortunately you are all ready for. But your
It,
bounty hunter friend is right. It is a little bit too coincidental that reports of these red cloaks started popping up around the same time that Jin decided to make his biggest move yet. There's
I
something
have
there.
I have a question. Do you think they're in leagues together, or do you think they're opposing each other?
That I'm not sure of. If there's interfighting, considering we have the reports of the Red Cloaks only from you three, and Rin making his move yesterday, from what you all have told me, or 2 days ago, when you left that jungle planet. I have no idea. Everything seems to have blown up at the same time.
such is the way of things. Give one little nudge and everything comes tumbling down at once sometimes.
You'll see kind of like a very grim expression on his face and kind of nods, yes. It's a pain I've seen once in my life. Very, very, very long ago.
Master, would it be all right if my companions and I had a room
Of course.
for the night?
Of course.
Collect
Room.
ourselves?
You're welcome to my personal barracks, my personal chambers.
Actually, yeah. What time is it?
It's getting late.
Okay.
I'll be here meditating. Also, and he'll kind of tap a couple of buttons on his wrist, and the door will open up, and a guard will kind of present himself. Yes, master. I grant, as Grand Master, Rin and her companions full clearance to go anywhere in the temple that they choose. Yes, master. Thank you. And he'll push a button, and the door closes again.
Master, your generosity is overwhelming. This will very much help us with what may come next. There's a few things I want to do on planet before we set off to wherever we may be heading next. When do you believe our ship will be prepared?
It should be in the yard now.
Wonderful. Thank you for your wisdom and for saving our lives and the lives of the ones that we could.
Of course. Now, if you don't mind,
Actually, Master, there's one thing I want to ask you before we go our ways, but I wanted to ask you privately, if you two don't mind.
Ren will nod and start heading out.
Okay.
I don't think Flama's. Oh, Flama's
I'm
back.
here. Sure thing.
And then I'm going to wait for the labor to go away, I guess.
Okay. Yep. Door. They walk out. Door. And then, do you want a separate channel this?
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck? Why can't I move?
Probably. Sorry, I wasn't eating during that whole sequence.
No worries. So you ever fight something that big?
I think that's the biggest mist monster I've ever fought. But I've fought some beasts of a similar size.
Oh. Sounds like you've had quite the interesting battles in your past.
Oh, beasts of that size you rarely fight alone unless the master has something strongly against you. Those are usually group battles. The last one we fought, there were 8 of us. And we finished with 6. So, not a bad turn.
Oh, I'm glad your hardiness has proven to be so true. What do you plan to do now as everything's going on? Seems these red cloak. We need to come up with a better name than the Red Robes. That's just lame. And these guys have had way too much effect on the galaxy for Red Robes.
Yeah. I think shitheads is more appropriate.
Fair enough.
But, to answer your question, I would like to send a message to my friend in response to the message I received, using that blue screen technology that you had used previously.
Of course, Jenny. I believe they'll have something that might be able to. I don't know if they have something to. I don't know how far that section 8 was. That where Jenny is?
Sector 86.
Sector 86. I don't know how far away that is from here, but if it's close enough, they might be able to do immediate transfer of information. If not, it may take a few days of travel, but they would be able to send something, I believe.
Anything would do. I just need to reach out to him and let him know that I too am okay, and that I'm on the trail of the shitheads.
Shitheads indeed.
Or also,
Sorry, eating.
No worries.
so thought it might be wise to do some shopping on this planet before we head off.
I did the same. Something I want to, out of character, something I want to ask the GM is are we able to buy tech powers? Like,
Interesting.
because they are tech powers, something that you input into stuff. So I wonder if we're able to, like, even if it's just cantrips, if we can get those.
That'd be cool. That might break me even further than I'm already broken.
Are all of the barbarian or berserker class able to use tech powers, or did the
No, that's my subclass.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dang,
the
me too.
industrious tech subclass lets you use tech powers. You get tech points
Nice,
equal to your int, I think.
Oh, so you're a smart barbarian?
Kinda, yeah. I have +2 int. But that's as far as
Yeah.
that's going to go, I think. Because if I upgrade my wristband, my tech attack modifier becomes my con instead of my int. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that'd be a big boost for
Dude,
me.
that's awesome. So do you have to, like, buy a physical upgrade or craft a upgrade?
Yeah, it's one of those crafted ones that he had posted.
Oh, okay. So we'd either have to get schematics for it or find one and break it apart.
Yeah, apparently we need that, darn, what did he call it? Let me look it up. Crafting recipes. It is a divergence crystal, a yellow one specifically for me. Yeah, my other option is resistance to all damage, but I lose 2 AC when I rage, which is cool,
Okay.
but I like my AC, so.
Yeah, AC is a nice thing to have. Are you able to wear any forms of armor?
I can wear all forms of armor, but I choose
Oh,
not to
damn.
because unarmored defense is better without.
Okay.
And it lets me use a shield, which is classified as armor, but it doesn't take away unarmored defense. It's like broken as fuck. So my base AC is 16, and then I get to hold a shield, and that makes it 18, and it doesn't break that base 16, which it says if you wear any armor other than a shield. Yeah, so pretty nice. However, the other option, the con versus mod, or con mod versus int mod for casting, if I roll a tech cast attack, I have to roll. If I roll 5 or lower, I hit the nearest ally.
Okay.
So hopefully, I'm not doing a lot of damage to y'all. But I'm not really taking damaging spells, targeted spells. I'm taking defensive stuff. Like I have shield and target lock, which is like basically Hunter's Mark. And healing with the Colto pack. Like my cantrip is my only. Sorry.
Door opens. Sigil walks out. Grogu kind of, as you look back, has got himself quickly in his chair and is assuming a meditative stance.
All right. Let's depart for Master Grogu's room. And Ren immediately turns to the wrong direction and gets corrected by a guard.
So you're guided to Grogu's personal quarters, which I didn't prepare a map for, but it's basically like this. It's this kind of round room. I assume we're just talking and sleeping here, right? I don't need to throw a map together.
Yeah.
No, not really. And then we'll probably. I mean, you have access to the entire Jedi Temple. Is there any like? Is there like a you are here map?
The biggest places that you guys would want to visit, because The training center is something you guys can take advantage of later on. The training center is a very real mechanic in which you guys can train and increase your actual character's power. But we are not going to do that now. The archive is kind of like the main information center, and then it's like the cafeteria.
Does the archive have a star map?
Yes.
Cool. I want to go there. Well, maybe, I don't know. You said it's late. This is stuff we could do tomorrow.
It's pretty late, yeah. Everything would be kind of shutting down at this point.
Yeah. All right.
Probably
we
the
can
whole
save that.
Jedi Temple shutting down because, 2 of its masters.
Also
just
that,
were
yeah,
killed.
that's also a thing. They gotta have a funeral and stuff. So it might
For
be a couple days before
former
the archivist.
master and like 2 other dudes.
Yeah, so it might be a couple days before the archivist will even let you into the archive because they're gonna be busy for a couple days. That's actually an extremely good point.
Yeah.
So, like, if you guys wanted to go shop in Coruscant, we could spend a day doing that, and we could spend a day fucking off doing something else, and then we can do the archive stuff.
I do want to shop.
Do we have money for anything? I mean, I guess I could buy more ammo. That's about it.
I don't know how much
Yeah.
things cost, but I have 530 credits on
I
me.
was supposed to tell you that Grogu gives each of you 1,500 credits.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. That helps.
Also, because I got really excited by Rin actually getting the hell to want to do this. Actually, technically, Grogu would have, but I didn't want to steal it from you, so I gave you the Axeman Surge. It literally didn't matter what you rolled. I was going to give it to you. But anyways, you all also, and 2 players are going to love this, find a small crystal
Oh, nice.
in the shape of a D8 with copper filigree around the outside. Kind of drops out of the creature's body when it dissipates. There is a green one, a red one, and a yellow one.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. I got the red one. I'll figure out what I want to do with it in a bit because they're both pretty good.
Yeah.
I take the yellow one.
Okay.
I'll
So
take
you
the
take
green
the yellow one and do what with it?
Well, I put it in my backpack for now.
Okay, you put it in your backpack, Ren.
Yeah, I'll store this in XT for now.
Okay.
Do we know
Alright.
what these are, or do we have to figure that out?
They're divergence crystals.
I knew that as a player. I mean, I thought I knew that as a player, but does my character know that?
You have to figure out what to do with it, and I'm going
Okay.
to say that nobody can use their crystal until Flama figures out what he's supposed to do with it.
Oh, no.
Because the other 2 players already know what to do with it, because I use divergence crystals in Curse of Strahd as well. So they know how to activate them, but I made them sit there and figure it out.
Okay.
So we're going to do the
Yeah.
same. Nobody can use their crystal until Flama figures out how to use it.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah.
do a whole thing to figure it out. Wait, how did you have 500 credits? I only have like 230.
Session 0. I was a
Yeah,
hero.
Oh,
Zero,
okay.
he found a lot of money.
Okay, never mind. Okay. 1,500 credits. Oh, I can just add it. Sweet.
So, shopping?
I wanted to talk first before we take a long rest for the night, if that's okay.
That
Just
is
kind of
okay. Have at it,
Yeah.
boys.
so. Flama and I were talking as you were talking with Master Grogu, and he wants to find a way to send a message to his friend that contacted him. So, depending on where Sector 87 is, it might be interesting to figure out if we can send an instantaneous message or if it has to be delivered over bot. But we will probably look into that. Do you have any plans, Sigil?
I do. I have possibly a lead on Coruscant that could probably give us more information about these cultists in red cloaks, and that's the background feature of what's it called? The bounty hunter background feature of
Yeah, you'll hit a CD bar, see what the buzz is.
yeah, ear to the ground, and then I have some sort
Yep.
of associate that knows stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
I am actually quite literally right now working on dingy ass sci-fi map is what I typed in.
That's fine. We can do shopping first, and then afterwards I can meet up with my contact, and then hopefully get some more information and possibly a lead on where to go next.
All right. Yeah, depending on what we need to do, I believe doing some research together once the archives are open will be important too. I have a few ideas of what to search, but I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll take some time to think of it. I don't know what to think anymore, honestly.
I don't know really either. This
Also, what sector was that?
you
Was
said
it-
83, right?
It's 86.
86. Okay.
86. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rin said 87, so I was
Yes.
just making sure we knew.
I caught it, but I didn't want to interrupt, so.
Okay. As long as somebody caught it, I wanted to make sure, because, like, if you guys sent it to 87, it would go to 87. That's the kind of
Yeah.
DM I am.
Yep.
Sector 86.
86, and your friend's
Yeah.
there. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what else to think. These.
Oh, in the shipyard. You guys can go see your ship.
Yeah, we can do that later. Or in a bit, I guess.
It might be the best way to travel to some locations if we need to go far. If we want to do shopping for higher end stuff, it would be good here. But sometimes the black markets and black markets may have more valuable items. So, would you guys like to stay within the upper city portions, or fly across planet again to where we landed before?
Would I know of any seedy black market stuff?
Rin's kind of right. Areas around the Jedi Temple, simply because of what it is, you're not going to find a ton of stuff like that. You would have to travel at least a couple hours away from the temple before you could start to kind of see stuff like that.
Yeah, but I meant like on the lower levels. And do I know?
Oh, absolutely. You have.
Oh, like
a
do I
guy.
know potentially? Okay, I know a guy.
You
Don't
know
worry,
a
Ren.
guy, and
Don't
I
worry, Ren.
can't wait to play him.
Don't worry, I know a guy. He
Okay.
actually helped me put this thing together. I bought some parts off him, and I kind of sit back the
Discharges.
Oh shit! Hair trigger.
Ren falls over dead.
No!
Nice. In a sigil in your head, you hear, "You're gonna fix that hole."
So, do you guys want to first check out shops around here, see some higher end stuff, or do we look at some of the shadier places that might be able to fix us up with something that we may either have to build or may have the potential chance of blowing up on us first?
Mm,
Honestly, for the message, we might want to stick with the upper cities of Coruscant. They'll have the best reputation for delivering the messages and making sure they get there. So we should stay there first, and we should get that connection out for Flama, and then head to wherever we need to.
all right, we can send out a message for Flama here.
Yes,
Do you,
I
have
know
you,
nothing of these cities, as you call them, so I am following you, taking your lead.
you at least feel a little bit more acclimated after getting a few fights in you here?
Oh, the fighting is not the problem. It's all the people and the
Shut up,
buildings and
shit.
this electricity, and it's strange to me. But in time, perhaps I could adjust to such things.
May depend on where our adventures lead us. But I'd say let's go meet your contact and do some.
That is the other side of the planet.
Yeah, let's get the message out and go meet your contact and do some shopping there.
All right,
That'll
sounds like a plan to
that'll
me.
take us a day. And
All right.
yeah.
So we go to sleep and do that.
Sounds good to me.
Works
Unless you
for
have
me.
more you want to talk about, Rin?
I was also thinking it might be good if though I'm not sure how I feel about bounty hunting, it might be good to start looking into some jobs too. It'll give us an excuse of why we're going off world in case any of our research or information we're looking for brings unwanted attention.
And the extra money is always welcome.
We're
That's
always
true.
bounty hunting. We're always gonna get unwanted attention.
The stipend of becoming a knight is very nice at first, but it happens few and far between. So let's appreciate the money that we can.
Do your Jedi shuttles have a brig by chance?
The last ship I was on, I didn't specifically crash it. It did crash into the ground. So I have been banned from any new
Sigil.
updates on ships.
Roll an insight check.
I had one.
I mean,
of
I
your
know
bu-
he's lying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's lying.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
I'm not even going to, but
Not even gonna try and rebuttal that.
no,
I know he's lying, or she's lying.
that is the biggest fallacy that I've ever told
Uh,
to you guys.
so,
Let-
Why is it fucking-
just to clarify, we're gonna go to sleep.
Mhm.
We're gonna wake up.
Yep.
We're gonna send a message, and we're immediately gonna go to the other side of the planet. We don't want to go to the archive. We don't want to do the archive in the ship today, and then cross the planet tomorrow.
No, we're gonna. I thought you
I'm-
said we couldn't get to the arc. I mean, we could try, I guess.
Yeah, we could check in with the
right,
archive.
because they're out for a couple days. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said that.
You
so
could
like,
check the ship though if you wanted to. You could also,
we're gonna
fly
take-
your ship to the other side of the course.
Yeah.
yeah,
Could
that's what
we
we're gonna
talk?
do.
Oh,
Well,
I
could we
thought you
talk
guys
to
were
them?
gonna like take a taxi. Or something.
No, we're gonna take a fucking ship. It's right there. It's just-
Yeah.
'Kay.
So could we also before we send the message check of when the funerals will be and when the archives will be reopened?
2 days.
2 days. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's
So
more of
enough
like
for-
an in remembrance thing.
Yeah.
In the arms of an
The Force.
angel. Force.
Yeah. Okay. So we go to sleep, right?
I check around the hallway we're in, make sure no one's suspiciously watching us.
There are guards about every 3 feet. So
Make sure none of
They
the guards look suspicious.
okay.
No.
Roll an insight check.
I also,
9! These are some
They
hard ass
look
Jedi to
fucking
read.
fine because they have helmets on.
Spike my fist and
All right. So we go to sleep
Make-
when we wake up.
may
Yeah,
I
make sure
We
to-
go
before
to the
bed?
shipyard.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, can I before bed? Can I spend like 20, 30 minutes playing with the crystal?
Sure, absolutely. Have at it.
All right, cool. I don't know if I have to roll like a
No,
investigation.
you got to tell me what you do with it.
Oh, okay. So
You have
it's
to,
a
you
it's,
as the player have to figure out how it activates.
okay. It's a D8 shape, right?
Yep.
So the first thing I would do as Flama would just to be like closely inspect it visually and physically with my hands and eyes.
Okay.
See if there's anything I can glean.
Sure, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
These things are not good for this character. It is what? Investigation is +2, so 19.
Okay, so it is a kind of glass. It is crystal in the nature that it looks like one, but as you're kind of looking at it, you realize this is almost like a vessel. It is in the shape of a D8, but it is glass with the bronze kind of inlay along the lines of what a D8 would be. And as you look inside, this kind of yellow swirl of power seems to be inside of it.
Okay. Sorry guys, this might be the dumbest thing I do, but
You'd be surprised what these guys have tried to learn how to activate these crystals.
You have no idea the stupid shit I've done just to learn things.
I want to crush it in my hand.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check.
All right, it's a +6, 12.
It does not even crack.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't look. This is artisan glass. It is very thin. Doesn't crush in your grasp.
Huh. And then one last thing, I will roll it like a die.
Nothing happens.
Okay. And then I will
Nazi.
put it back in my bag, and I will call it a night and try again later.
Okay.
Is that it?
I'm reading something. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, you can, Ren.
Cool.
And then before we sleep, I make sure our door's extra locked tonight.
Yep. So you do the whole broom handle thing.
Cool.
Okay. To sleep.
To sleep.
All right. Yep, you all sleep soundly through the night. Everything's great. You wake up. Both of you wake up. Rin's already up.
Are you guys ready?
That bed was something else.
Best sleep you've had in your motherfucking life, Flemma. That is a grandmaster bed.
Oh god, he's so
Yes.
tight. He's like a pillow on
That
that.
thing is made of fucking air.
I don't know which of you it was, but I've
The grandmaster
Yeah.
quarters is always the same because the race changes so much. It's a big ass bed.
I don't know which one of it was because you both basically passed out at the same time, but I've stood next to engines when they hit hyperdrive and go into light speed, and you were snoring louder than any of those engines have ever been.
I look over to Flamma.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Insight check. 12.
That's high enough to
lying,
know that
Flemma?
I'm lying, yeah.
Okay.
I'm lying. Yeah, I know I have a problem.
Okay.
But it didn't seem to. But yeah, let's. Come on, XT. Let's get headed out to information
shipyard?
transport. Yeah.
Oh, you went.
Well,
we're heading
would we go with the?
Your ship has one.
Okay. Oh, great. We could send it to our ship. Wonderful.
Yep.
I want to make sure no one's following us as we go to the shipyard because I'm paranoid at this Jedi temple.
No one is following you.
No one's following us, guys.
No,
Flemma's right
they're
behind
very
you.
busy.
Okay.
So as you guys exit the ship, you see, or exit the temple out into the shipyard. You see parked in the center, white and red, kind of like the Obi-Wan color scheme. But it is a larger ship. Seems that they took into account that it's more than just one person that will be on this voyage. Excuse me. Very long, 35, 40 feet, about 30 feet wide, two massive engines on either side, and the landing deck is out.
What does our ship look like? Do you have a picture?
I don't have an external picture yet, but I do have the internal map.
Woo!
So, as you guys approach, you can place yourselves anywhere and explore the ship however you see fit.
I crash it now. Oh shit, guys! Can we get another one?
Ooh,
I
does our
am
ship have a star map?
Oh, there we go.
Well, get in there and start exploring.
Yeah.
I don't see it. Why is this glitching out?
I am still in the master's quarters.
Yeah, it's
I
still
just
in the.
Oh, you guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got a black screen suddenly. Oh,
Okay, there we go.
Loading.
Yeah, I'm gonna put myself somewhere. I'm in the void.
Yeah, you guys are there. What is happening?
Yeah, it's fucking DD Beyond or not beyond roll 20 are glitching out.
Can you guys see this map?
It's like pink.
Yeah, it's pink.
Can you guys see the detail of it?
No.
Nope.
What the
Is it-
fuck?
Oh,
Did roll 20 just bug out? What the heck?
I exited out and then went back in and things are working.
Okay, so
Okay.
you see like a CDS dingy bar in a pink setting.
Yeah, I see the CD.
Hold on,
the
let
dingy
me-
bar.
I closed
Okay.
down roll 20. I'm gonna just go back in.
Have you-
Do you see
Have
the
you tried
ship now?
turning it off and on again? Yes, I see the ship.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
The roll 20 is being fucking in Discord's being weird tonight.
Maybe
Okay, yeah. So have at it. And we'll
Kinda
take this
blurry.
room by room. Everybody can
I'm
go
gonna
wherever
do
the
it.
fuck they want.
Oh, cool.
I'm
There's a
gonna do
pool.
tech check on it.
No.
Where would we come in from, out of curiosity sake?
The landing deck would be like up in this area.
Oh, so you'd be like right here.
Yeah, that's kind of where you guys enter and exit the ship.
All right.
It's supposed to be a little blurry.
I tried to clean it up. Sorry, guys.
Enhance.
That's fine.
No, thank you for everything
Yeah,
you've done.
there's not a lot of sci-fi stuff out there because everybody wants to play D&D. So
Question.
Mhm.
Is there any markers on the outside that have any of the current Jedi symbols, or is there like a name on the ship or anything?
yes, the ship's name is the Lakota.
Lakota?
Nice.
Lakota.
The Lakota.
The Lakota.
And the symbol is the standard Republic symbol.
Okay.
Eventually, we're gonna have to remove that Republic symbol. No offense, but
No, with where we're traveling, it honestly might cause some more harm than good. But at least while we're traveling on Coruscant, we'll want to
Ren.
keep it. Yes.
Give me a quick technology check.
Alrighty. At disadvantage.
Yes, at disadvantage.
Let me, oh,
Still high enough. So the rooms you guys are in. This is obviously the cockpit, the flying area. This is kind of like the outward ship controls. And so as you kind of come over and you're exploring, you learn a couple things immediately from this control scheme that you have. First thing is a stealth button. You push the button and you see this kind of image project on the outside of the ship. Makes it not a Republic ship.
oh,
oh, cool.
oh, wow. I remember something like this. Yeah. Uh, Master Carrick was really upset that an old friend or rival, somebody from the council, took down a really big organization that was working on this type of development. I didn't think they would actually install it into our ships.
Who pushed the button?
Ren did.
Okay. I'm gonna see Ren do this. And I'm gonna push a button.
You're gonna what?
Push a button.
Just a random button?
Whatever button's nearest.
Roll a d12.
Yeah. Sorry, everything got reset. 5. Oh no, that's
no.
not good.
Okay. So we need to need to determine a few things real fast. Who's the pilot of the ship?
Sigil.
I guess I will be. Yeah.
Okay. Who's gonna be the one that runs this room?
I think that's a bad idea for it to be me at this point.
So I'll run this room.
Perfect. XT is gonna be maintenance, which leaves one position for Flamma. Gunner.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which means it is your responsibility to roll attack rolls for the ship.
Oh.
So please roll an attack roll for the ship.
Oh no. Oh, a 3.
Oh.
Is there a modifier for it?
Yes. So the way ship combat works according to their rules is you roll and then you multiply whatever you get times 10 to see if you blow through the AC of a ship. Then you multiply damage times 10 to deal damage to said ship. Its multiplier is plus 12. So with a 36 plus 3, so 39. So yes, you do shoot the ship straight across from you.
Oh.
Oh no.
So please roll damage on said ship. It deals 4d10 damage.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh no.
Oh no. I look out the window to see what he hit.
Yep. So you all, as you go running forward, and you hear the ship, you know, that classic fucking Star Wars sound, but it is loud as shit because the gun is right below you.
Oh no.
And you watch as this red beam travels across the shipyard and just plows into a single-seater Jedi shuttle, and it just obliterates it.
I start up the ship and just leave.
Okay, so
Did you
Ren
guys see
gets
that?
the sequence going, and you guys take off.
Shit.
Turn on the feature. Maybe they'll
Do
think
I-
it's pirates.
Do it push it
They're gonna
again?
blame this on me. This would be the
Do I
fourth time I
push
did
it
something like this.
No.
turn it off?
No, just don't touch anything. We'll teach you how to use it later.
So most of the buttons you won't ever really have to push. There's stuff like life support system, intership gravity, things like that. Stuff that you're never really going to turn off. Specifically 5, as we have learned, activates the buttons. 1 activates the energy shields. 2 prepares the ship for hyperdrive, and then Sigil pushes the handle to actually make it go.
You said 1 was the shield,
1 is the shield.
2 is hyperdrive.
2 prepares the ship to go in hyperdrive. So he pushes the button, types in a sequence, the ship's engines kind of whir up, you all sit down, strap in, Sigil, classic Star Wars fashion, pushes the handle forward, ship takes off.
Okay.
3 is general power to the ship. And lastly, 4 puts the ship in lockdown. But it can only be activated from inside the ship. So if you guys ever needed to hole up inside your ship, you press number 4, and the ship basically goes on lockdown.
It's a safe room.
Yay.
All right.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'll flesh out later, but again, they're like ship gravity, lights, stuff like that, stuff that you guys and the lights are also like motion activated, so they're not on all of the time, and you guys can turn off lights individually into rooms. It just kills all the lights in the ship.
Do we have one that sends messages?
That is somewhere in the ship, but is not here.
Okay. Well, we should probably contact the Citadel and let them know that there was a error in the programming of our ship when we tried to start it. Yeah, that worked.
Sure.
Yeah, good idea.
It worked for the first 2 ships. Okay, the third one.
I like back from my seat and just the first 2.
Listen, piloting's not the only thing they let me try. I mean, I was trained in.
I'm gonna find my room.
Oh my God.
Okay, your room is whatever of the 4 rooms with beds in them you want it to be, because it's dibs.
Ding.
Okay,
Oh,
that's Flum's
yeah.
room.
I will take the one across from Flama.
Okay. You can put it in autopilot and explore if you want to. Sigil knows where
Alright.
it's going. You're gonna stay within the stratosphere, I assume.
All right, autopilot. All right. I'll take the room with the couch. Why not?
Okay. And
Everybody
this
got
room
as
will
far
be-
away from me as they could because I snore.
So this
Yeah.
room will be your guys' guest room if you ever have a guest on ship.
Okay.
Or
And then
for
is this like a
prisoners.
bench or a drawer? What's this?
These are just very basic living quarters. They're just like wardrobes, dressers, places to store stuff.
Okay.
Personal stuff.
Oh, what's this thing?
Escape pods.
Oh, okay. Can they only fit one person?
They could fit 2.
2? Okay.
Right.
What's this room?
I'm guessing bathrooms for those ones.
That
Okay.
room is an armory.
Ooh.
It's empty.
Oh. I don't have anything on me.
Where am I?
In the shitter.
I just hear that from down the hall.
Actually, specifically, this one's the shitter and this one's the shower. I think is what they're intending.
I just waffle stomped our shower boys.
Oh no. Okay, so armory, and then this is
Kitchen, I'm guessing.
That is actually a work table that you guys can craft things on.
oh nice. Is it filled out with like tools, or do we have to buy those?
It comes with a set of basic tinker tools,
Basic tinker tools. Okay.
which, again, 2 players would know. You can find upgraded tools in my settings generally, Flamma. So like a basic set applies no additional modifier, but it basically looks like a +1 weapon. So if you find the next upgrade of tools, you add a +1 to your rolls
Gotcha. Okay.
for when you're crafting stuff. So with the basic tool set, no bonus at this point, but you guys might find better ones out there.
Okay. I would go downstairs and upstairs. I'll go downstairs.
Okay.
What is this room?
So this room is like bulk storage.
Okay,
Like
so
if you guys wanted to put like big amounts of supplies and stuff, you could put that here. It's fairly large for the size that you can see. It's fairly tall. You guys could fit up to 1,500 pounds of stuff in here.
guys, we're gonna start a smuggling biz.
I'm just saying, I have a plan for Acts 3 and 4.
Okay, so 1,500 pounds. Cool. We're gonna store a rancor in there.
You weren't done.
Oh.
Goes further, goes stairs here, engine room. Like engine control room. This is where your hyperdrive core and your fuel cells and stuff like that for the ship are.
Okay, so it leads further down here.
Yes. And the two yellow things here are like the readers on the actual power of like manual readings of the engines.
Okay, so then if we had like an extra person, they'll be down here doing something.
Well, if like the ship if its hyperdrive core ever needed to be repaired, or like an engine needed to go down, engine went down and you couldn't figure out the reason, you could come down here and read the readings, and it can tell you what's wrong with the engine.
And then we could actually get a chassis.
Okay.
Because I finally
Do
remember
I
what
see
we-
the chassis?
You do see a chassis. You are very familiar with them. It's much smaller because this is not a freightliner ship, but there is one.
Yay.
Okay.
While
I
he's
go
exploring
upstairs.
there, I will go to the upstairs area.
Okie dokie. You start here.
Mhm.
Cafeteria. Basic kitchenette. It's got stove, space microwave, windows. That's where you eat. And more bulk storage. You could fit an additional 500 pounds up here. However, as you're kind of coming up the stairs, the door that leads in here, you feel like would be pretty well hidden because it's shaped and colored to look exactly like the wall.
Mm.
So you would assume that if anybody were to ever come up here to inspect something, they'd probably have to be able to perceive that they could get through the door in the first place.
Okay. Oh, I think Sigil will like that a whole lot.
Where I keep
Right.
my drugs.
I will
You're
come
not
back down.
smuggling drugs in Star Wars.
Spice, fine.
We're not doing that either.
Oh, okay.
You come back downstairs?
Yep.
Okay. Back downstairs. Whoop.
Oh,
Right.
we're one.
And as you go through this door, Flamma, immediately as you step in, this center kind of square here lights up and shows a star map with a little red dot that is your current location. And it just
found the
like
map.
fills the whole room.
Oh, so this is a door?
Yes, this is a door and this is a secondary door.
I thought that was an airlock, and when you pushed me in that room, I was going to get sucked out into space.
No.
Wouldn't do
So
that
then,
to you
like,
yet.
so this blue thing's like a screen?
No. So you'd have to continue to explore the room.
Okay, I continue to explore the room.
As you get closer to this area, the map shuts off, and you realize that this is kind of like a padded section. Kind
Padded.
of like, I'm gonna say one word, and you're gonna get it. Dojo.
Oh, okay.
It's a training mat. You guys can come in here, beat the hell out of each other. You do it enough times, you might increase something.
Hell yeah.
So, or you guys
me.
could get like new abilities, or you could try abilities. You want to come in here and play around with them and see how they work, and then decide if you want to take them. You can do that because it's also a simulation room.
Ooh.
Cool, danger room. Got it.
With the star map, can I do a technology check to see if like this is where we would send messages or anything, or if I know how to?
Oh, right. We did skip right over that, didn't we? That. Where are you? I had a little console that I was going to use. Where'd it go? Ah, yes. That's the message sending area.
All right. I'll hop on there and try to contact the hangar that we just flew out of.
Okay. It works the same way. So it records the message and sends it off. So
Hey,
you put in the coordinates, and it is now recording them.
hey there. It's well, it's Ren, Jedi Knight now, and I was exploring my ship, and I was refamiliarizing myself with the ship, and let's just say one of the buttons wasn't meant to be pressed. So while exploring, we had a little bit of a misfire. I hope everyone's okay, but we'll be back in about a day or two. So thanks again so much, and we'll see you then. Bye. Sorry.
So as you send it off, about 2-3 minutes later, you hear kind of a little boop, boop.
Open message.
It is a written message rather than a recorded one. The tag is from Master Grogu, and it says, "You owe the Knight Kellen a ship."
Yeah. Okay.
See you when you return.
Okay.
For the record, I'm not paying for this. That's all you, buddy.
All right.
Are you
Well-
talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I
Not gonna
didn't
make
do
you guys
that.
pay for
I
it.
don't even know how to use this
I know.
thing.
If we come across a ship on our journeys, we'll acquiesce it.
I mean, that's how I usually get most of my ships.
Here, Flama, let me show you how this works so you can get your message, and then I'll give you some privacy.
Let's find Ginny's planet.
Right.
Well, dude.
Sector.
While they do that, I'm gonna
80.
go to the crafting room.
Oop, my bad. I was gonna drag you.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna take care of them first, and we get to use it.
Yeah, so Sector 86, and I'll punch in the stuff, give him a good old slap on the shoulder, and then
What
leave the
code do
room.
you type in?
I type in 014863.
All right. Somebody took his notes.
I'm learning.
Okay, yeah. So you type in sector 86, and Flama gives you the sequence to type in, and the record button's sitting there ready to record the message. It's not, yeah.
Do I do it now?
I'll look at it and like, okay, that looks like all the right information. Press this button, and I'll point at the record button when you're ready, and then press it again when you're done. And I will head out of the room to give him privacy.
And I'll push the button and turn relay. Now? This button?
Yeah.
And it's just recording the,
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Ginny. Hello. It's good to hear from you. I got your message when we arrived at Coruscant. I wanted to reply and let you know that I had received it, but also that it was so nice to hear from you and know that you made it home safely to your loved ones. As you can see, I have your information. Now we can exchange messages, and wouldn't you know it, we got ourselves a ship. Me and my companions, that is. You'll have to meet them. Anyway, there's a star map, so I'm going to figure out where you are, and when we have a free minute, we'll stop by and say hello.
I don't know my numbers, but I would give them back to him for the ship.
It's a 6-digit number, whatever the hell you want it to be.
Ooh, party.
Uh,
Ren, what are the first
69,
two?
60, no.
First two numbers, Ren.
let's do 17.
17. Sigil.
7-4.
7, 4, 4, 2. 177442.
Okay.
Okay.
You can reach the ship at 177442. And, yeah, this technology is pretty neat. Anyway, hope to hear from you soon.
And then I push the button again. Does
Okay.
it stop?
It does stop,
Okay.
and the message kind of sends off. Do you wait or do you want to carry on?
Hey, Ren, I did it.
And
Nice.
I'll try to find her.
I'll be out here. I wasn't listening to the message at all, so. But yeah. Oh, you done? I heard the door open. Great. Sometimes it takes some time for it to travel, so I'd say maybe after we're done shopping, before we head back or before we head somewhere else, let's check there again.
Sounds good. Thank you for your help.
Yeah. Hey, Sigil, how much longer until we reach our landing site?
7 hours.
7 hours.
All right. I
Which
am
is
gonna go.
considerably faster than it took you to get here by taxi.
Oh yeah. I am gonna spend some time down in the engine room if you guys are all right with that.
That's fine.
Knock yourself out.
What do you want to do, Flamma?
I want to use the star map, try to figure it out, and try to locate Sector 86.
Okay, we're gonna go Sigil, then Rin, and then Flamma.
Cool.
All right, Sigil, what are we making?
I want to examine my crystal.
Okay. How do you examine it?
I want to try to look at it and see if I can use it as some sort of energy source.
I will say this to Sigil and Rin. You know how to work them. So if you activate it, I'll retract what I said earlier. If you activate it, you just say activate it. Because as players, you know how they work.
Okay, I'll activate it, and then I guess to narrate it out, I would open up I guess where the main power source of the Vulcan is, take out the old one, and then put in the crystal as the new one to
Okay.
make its shots more powerful.
So you're going to take the D12 upgrade?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, so your weapon is now D12. When you galvanize shot is 2D12, and the weapon has a misfire count of 3.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Now, don't forget, if you misfire on a galvanized shot, it instantly breaks.
Yep.
So, which would make the galvanized misfire count 6. And we're good with that?
Wait, what do you mean?
When you galvanize shot, the weapon's misfire count increases by 3.
Yeah, so it would just instantly.
So its misfire count when you galvanize shot is now 6 instead of 5.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all good? You want to make anything while you're here? Because again, our parts are party shared. We're not going to be like, Rin has to walk over and give him parts. Like, you guys just have a collective amount of parts. Rin, what are we up to?
I am going to go into the engine room and.
Oh,
The
no.
humming-
I'm sorry. I meant, where are we at on parts?
Oh, right. Sorry about that. We have 21 spare parts, 3 pristine parts, and 2 special parts.
Those should be masterwork parts.
For special?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't feel confident using pristine ones, so I'll use any amount of regular ones to make an extra blaster pistol.
Okay. You need a fuel cell chamber, and then however many parts it would take to make a simple blaster.
Oh, it's 10. Okay, I see it here. I don't think
Yeah.
we have a fuel. Actually, there's something else that we got. I got a fuel keg. Can I examine that? I forget what it does.
So the fuel keg, if you buy a bunch of empty fuel chambers, it's enough for 60 shots. So you can't load the keg directly into the Vulcan. You have to put it in fuel cells that you then use as your reload mechanic. So you just have to go to the shop and buy 10 empty fuel cells, and you can put the keg in and it has 60 additional shots.
Okay, so since we don't have any energy cells, there's not really much I can make right now. At least from this list, because I don't know everything we can make.
That'd be, yeah. So far, that is what you guys have learned. Like I said, you guys can buy blueprints at shops. You guys can have Rin break things down, and if she rolls successfully in her breakdown, she then knows how to make it, and that could be added to the crafting recipes as well. So those are the two ways to increase you guys' current recipes. But what's in there is what you guys currently know how to make.
Okay, that's fine. Then I would just spend time just fixing the Vulcan and then making sure the new crystals in properly.
Okay, so yeah, you know hit the fuel chamber and kind of cock the weapon, and you hear it whir up, and confident, you're like, oh, we're still gonna check it anyway, and you start breaking it down.
Yeah.
Okay, Ren.
All right, down in the engine room, hearing the whirring of the engines and the clanging of all the machines, Ren kind of finally feels a little sense of peace, being back into sounds of an environment that she enjoys. She is going to take out Master Kurik's red and blue saber, put them down in front of her, and take this time just to quietly meditate for um, let's say, yeah, she'll take the time to quietly meditate for a few hours until we land, just with the sabers in front of her.
Okay. We might come back to that.
Yep.
Give me a force casting real fast.
Okay. Natural 20, so 26.
We will definitely be coming back to that.
Yay.
Flama. So as you walk into the room, the star map just activates.
All right. So I imagine Flama has like a 5th grade reading level. Like,
Roughly.
yeah.
Right,
So-
smarter than a 5th grader.
No,
I'm
he's
gonna
not.
I'm gonna look at the console and try to figure out how to do a search for a particular planet.
So there doesn't seem to be a console. Like it like the map is just projected from some sort of projector in the base of the floor.
Oh, okay.
It kind of fills the room. Like it literally surrounds you. Like as you walk around, portions of the map are being like shown on your chest.
Okay. I do like a pinch pull motion with my hands. Does it do
Okay,
anything?
so as you reach out and you kind of close your fist and pull, the star map does move.
Ooh. I like you know how a person would spin a globe. I like spin
Yeah,
the
so
star
as you
map.
kind of wave your hand around, the star map begins to spin.
I'm amused. Okay. So, like, I will find a nearby labeled system and, like, tap on the name and see if it lets me, like, edit text.
So you kind of scroll, you're pulling towards the nearest system that Coruscant isn't in. And it is Sector 37.
Can I discern a pattern?
There is no pattern.
Okay, alright. Well, fuck. By this point, I'm sure I'd be frustrated because, you know, big, dumb, mad, easy. So, I guess I'll play with the crystal for a little bit. Yeah.
Does Flama say anything while he's doing this?
Probably not. He wouldn't think
Well, he's
to.
messing with the star map.
I mean, he'd probably grumble in frustration. Maybe he'd say something along the lines of, like, how do I find a particular planet? How does this thing work? Mumbling to himself. But he wouldn't think to ask the machine a question.
Okay.
I'll just have Ren tell me how it works. Ugh.
That's fine.
One thing that one thing Ren is good at with ships is the technology. Flying it.
All right. We've got 6.5 hours for you to figure out this crystal, Flamma.
Oh, God. It's thin artisan glass. Can I try to break it again? Can I hit it with my sword?
Sure. Make an attack roll against it.
Alright. That's a 21.
Yep. Sword collides with the side of the crystal.
Alright. For 6 kinetic damage.
Doesn't break it.
Did it do any damage to it? Is there any noticeable?
None at all.
Fuck. I'll shake it.
You shake it.
I'll hold it real close to my face and I'll say,
How do I make you work? Talk to me.
No. Think about what Sigil did.
yeah, I want to look.
I mean, he never did. He didn't know what I did.
Right, that's true.
I'm telling the player.
No, okay.
So
I eventually helped you guys.
I
Is
think
there-
I let you suffer for a little bit. I think you figured it out on your own.
I did.
would I know? I'd start inspecting my equipment for any sockets or anything that where that might fit.
So as you begin searching through your equipment, you remember the wrist pad that you picked up on your planet.
Yeah, can I inspect that for, I don't know, something that looks like a crystal might fit into it or something along those lines?
You don't see anything.
Don't see anything. Can I... Is there a FAQ in my wrist pad about upgrades?
I forgot to mention, Sigil, your shots are green now.
Oh, interesting.
Your Vulcan shots are purple, and they have this kind of like electricity look.
Nice. The galvanized shot.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean,
You're so close. You're like right there.
I want to tap them together.
Okay. When you tap them together, the power is absorbed from the crystal into the wrist pad. You see this kind of, for lack of a better word, almost arcane mark kind of begin to glow on the wrist pad and then deepen into a black, some sort of symbol you don't recognize, and you may now pick your upgrade.
Ooh, no shit. All right.
Yep, the answer is literally touch them together.
Keep it
I tried to
simple.
do it with like another one's crystal, but then it was a different color one, so I just did it. It was like, no, it's supposed to be mine.
Yeah, I made them figure out whose color was what.
To get
was like,
my
"Oh,
first
man."
crystal, I had to basically huff demonic smoke, and by
That
I
is
had
true.
to is I decided to as a character of like this thing is producing smoke. What happens if I inhale the smoke from my weapon? And I
You know, that's the
immediately passed
entire
out.
reason I started talking to more. It was like, well, he huffed it. I want to talk to mine now.
I love that. In fact, literally, the first thing I thought of when you said that was, oh yeah, inhale it. Excuse me. I'm gonna take the Constitution modifier instead of Intelligence.
Wrong one.
Okay. All right. So yeah, all of your tech casting is Constitution based now. Your casting modifier is Constitution. If you roll a 5 or lower on the actual dice, you target a randomly rolled ally instead. Doesn't mean you hit them, but the spell targets them.
Okay. So
So
if I
if
roll
you
to
roll
attack,
a 5,
uh-huh.
yep, if you roll to attack and you roll a 5 or lower, I roll to see which one you shoot at or cast the effect or whatever, and then they make the save or you roll against their AC again.
Okay. So if I fuck up, you figure out who I'm targeting, and then I make an attack roll against them.
Correct. Or if you
Okay.
use something that's a save, they make a save for it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yep. I'm going to apologize in advance because we know how my rolling skills are.
Oh,
But
don't worry. We've been shot plenty of times by our own ally. I think actually, who
I
shot
think
us more?
Zex is probably hit. Zex and Telv are close. Telv's blasted a lot of Eldritch Blast in the back of people.
Mostly, it's me and Zex hitting each other.
It's actually, yeah, there was that one round where you both hit each other.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Or it was like back-to-back rounds or something. It was really close.
It was really
Yeah,
funny.
I think both Zex and I have hit like rolled natural ones 3 times and hit people, and I hit Zex twice. He's hit me 3 times, and I hit you Sigil once.
Yeah, that was great.
So,
Okay. Am I finished? No, well, Ren has his thing. Or her thing.
yeah, Ren has this thing that's going to be a separate channel thing. And there's zero chance either one of you can listen into this because she's an entirely different part of the show.
Okay, well, they do that. Can I finish adjusting my weapon and go into the training room and then try practicing with my offhand with a blaster to get more comfortable with it?
Sure, what you're going to do is you're going to go in there, and you're... sorry, Ren, we're going to delay it just a little bit further because we're going to see if Sigil can figure out how to work the room.
I'm meditating. Don't worry.
I'll just come in the room. See Flama just kind of fuck around with this crystal and figure it out. Like, okay. And then step onto here.
Mhm.
Do I see any sort of like control panel?
Nope.
I go to the star map and
Yep.
see if I can like change the configurations to the hologram thing.
Nope. Think about what I said to Flama. Does Flama say anything while he's doing this?
Couldn't figure it out.
I step onto the pad.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, bring me a target.
Yep, and a target appears.
Okay.
So, we're going to say that this little training dummy.
Okay. I'll
It's
say
a
make it a.
neat-ass training dummy.
I'll be like, make it a small target, and then I'll try to practice with my offhand to become more comfortable with it.
That's as small as it gets.
Okay. Yeah, I mean like flavored wise.
Okay, so while I'm doing this with Ren, do it slowly because I'm going to be focused on her stuff. I need 10 attack rolls against this thing. And we'll see if you get anything out of it.
Do I get any modifiers?
It's your standard modifiers, as if you were in combat.
Okay.
So, and again, please do it slowly because I'm going to be focused on Ren stuff.
Okay, I'll do it like every 15 seconds.
That'll work. Thanks.
Okay. Not a problem. Timer. Where's stopwatch? Yeah, let's do stopwatch. All right. Standard modifiers. Let's restart this. Let's do 20 seconds. Doesn't really matter. 15 seconds. Fine.
did you see him message you there?
Yeah. Okay. 13. Wow, I'm getting fucking roll ass rolls.
Story of my life. Except for when we're playing Descent, for whatever reason, I roll fucking crazy with Aziz.
Yeah, I'm gonna just recontextualize every time you did like an acid move or like a ray sickness thing as you just throwing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Let's do that.
was it Reptile from Mortal Kombat?
Oh yeah. Confirm.
Them's looking better.
Oof.
I was just gonna ask. I didn't know if the pistols misfired, or blasters, I'm sorry.
They do.
Everything's got a misfire score, huh?
Every
Firearm?
ranged weapon. Yeah,
Yeah.
firearm. Oof, fuck. Okay, that's where I stopped.
Oh, fuck.
Hmm. Dang,
Uh,
okay. Technology roll 3. Nope. Wow, that's that's so unfortunate. I rolled 3 not ones. Oh man.
ouch.
That one, yeah, used to improve your character.
So I wanna. I think the best thing I could probably do to improve, like my character is OP defense wise, so if I want to spend any resources, it's probably going to be just like plus oneing, etc. my vibro sword, or maybe figuring out how to make like a really fancy like I don't know one-hander of some sort, because I kind of want to keep my shield.
See, my current idea right now was trying to practice my offense. Trying to, in case I can't use the Vulcan, or in other situations in which I can't, try to start dual wielding blasters.
Oh yeah.
Or otherwise, I would have to wait until level. We're 4 right now, right? Yeah, I would wait until level 8 to do it. So I'm trying to do it before then.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then I get to do 3 attacks per turn. But I fucked up, so whatever. Oh, I'll try again later. Other than that, I can buy certain equipments that will probably help me out better. There's like certain spells, but you can just buy something new, kind of like magical items, but I assume they would be expensive too.
Yeah, I'm gonna when we go shopping. I'm planning on trying to find the cyber tech and arms tech implements so that I can work on my wrist pad and.
Oh, I'm sure I know a guy who can do that.
Yeah, I want to get working on these little vibro forks and whatnots. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get vibro motors though, and I have an idea.
What?
Like everything in that crafting table was like. Hold on, let me close this. Close this. Go to the recipes. So every vibro weapon is like, for a dagger, or if I wanted to do the toothbrush, right? It'd be 3 spare parts and a vibro motor.
Oh, so you're looking for a vibro motor?
Yeah, so I need to find out how to acquire vibro motors, and maybe if I can find vibro weapons on our foes, maybe I can dismantle them for motors.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we can do that.
And then are you a tinker? Do you have the cyber, or no, it's arms tech implement?
Look at my roll.
All right.
That's your answer.
So, anything else in the ship before we land? Set of Coruscant to do our shopping.
So my blaster was broken, right? And I try to repair it, so it's extra
Your blaster's
broken.
fucked. It's
So
gone. It's
Can
wasted.
I break it down for parts, I guess?
You can attempt a technology check to break it down to salvage the fuel chamber to make another sidearm.
18.
You do successfully do so.
Cool. Did I gain anything from the training, or I wasn't able to finish it?
You weren't able to finish the simulation.
Okay. If I were to have an extra blaster on hand, would I have been able to finish the training?
If you had a blaster of the same type, yes.
Okay.
Because you specifically wanted to increase your sidearm capabilities.
Well, it was more like I'm trying to learn how to dual wield blasters. So I'm trying to
Oh, you're trying to learn how to akimbo.
Yeah, so I'm training my offhand to be as good as my right hand.
That is definitely something we can work towards, but it's going to take a moment to be able to akimbo.
Yeah, that's fine. Whenever I have the chance to train, I'll do it.
Yeah, you guys can train once while we're on a ship session. In cases like this, where we're probably going to land, shop, get our information, and then go somewhere else. When you guys get back on the ship, you won't be able to train again. It's basically like you guys can train once per long rest.
That's fine.
But like if we're on the ship for multiple days, you guys can't train every day that we're on the ship.
So I can only train once
Like basically once per ship session.
Okay, yeah, I get it now. Yeah.
Is
Like-
this our ship session?
This is your first ship session.
Okay. Can I get in a training session? After
You
seeing
absolutely
Sigil do it?
can get in a training session, and while you're doing that, we're gonna drag Ren up real quick. Ren, don't say anything. You're just gonna listen to this. Okay. So how do you want to do it, Flama?
I want to, after seeing Sigil do it, I would walk onto the training pad, and I assume
Yep.
that this one is gone or whatever, and I'd
Yep.
say,
Give me a target.
Target appears.
Alright.
so what I'd like to do with Flama, excuse me, is I think I want to work on I don't know, he wants to be the very best. So I think I don't know what I can glean from it. I want to do maybe a little more damage. So I'm just going to start hacking away at dummies. Like,
Yeah. So if you guys don't have a specific goal that you want to achieve with training, like Sigil has akimbo, he wants to be able to dual wield
uh-huh.
simple blasters. You just train, and you get one of the 37 random effects I have written out.
Oh,
It's not 37 for all three of you. It's actually only like 17 because each of you have very specific ones to your characters. But there are
I'll use the
17 generic.
force. No.
There's a bunch of generic ones. So it's the same deal. 10 attack rolls against this creature. This target.
all right.
Just keep on.
Just keep
That's a
punching
D10.
Oh, so it is. Let's try
And yeah,
again.
because I'm here, you can just fly through them.
All right.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you could just go to the advanced roller and do however 8 D20.
Yeah, do
more.
like 8 d20s plus 7.
Okay, so the 9s and the 8s won't hit the dummy, but all of the remaining will.
God
So
damn. Yeah, get really good rolls.
let me roll on your table here, sir.
Ooh.
Flama. First, I gotta roll. Sorry, I gotta roll if you get a generic effect or a berserker effect. Get a berserker effect.
Oh.
Number 8. Okay, so mark this somewhere in your notes. Number 8 training session. That way, if I ever rolled again, you know that you already have this effect, so that you don't get it doubled.
Okay.
Once per combat encounter. That is not rest. That is encounter. So, fight 5 enemies. You kill 5 enemies. You guys run into 4 enemies. That is a separate encounter.
Basically, every time we re-roll initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll do that once per initiative count. You can make a reckless attack that will not impose advantage against you.
Ooh.
That's really
One
good.
Reckless. Without advantage. Yeah.
How did I
Without.
roll 3 nat ones? Get crazy.
Happens, man.
I know, right?
That's awesome. All right.
Yep. So once per initiative account, and then to call that out, you just say training reckless,
Okay.
so that I know that you're consuming it, and I don't roll with advantage on you on the next round.
I'm gonna write reckless training, and then in parentheses I'll put number 8. And should I put berserker training?
Yes, because each of you have 10 class-specific ones, and there's 7 generic that all 3 of you can get, for a total of 37 effects.
Wow. Okay. And that is.
I like to make things. I have a lot of weird custom systems and break rules often because I just enjoy making things. If I didn't have ADD, I'd probably be able to write a fucking TTRPG system by now.
That would be awesome.
So, yeah, so that's what you get from your training for this session.
Awesome.
This is for everyone real quick as well. Whenever you re-enter the training room, you need to tell me that you have 1 level completed. I think being gamers, we can all understand what that means.
Okay, so right now
New
I have
Game
no levels
Plus.
completed.
Yes, it would be New Game Plus, and yes, you have no levels completed.
Okay.
So obviously the target gets harder and harder and harder and harder to do whatever it is you're trying to do, the more levels you increase.
Okay, so then if you want to learn something new, it'd just be harder.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
AC goes up, or if it's like a health-based thing, I chunk more health onto it. Whatever we end up doing.
Fine
So-
by me.
That's that. Are we ready to shop then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We land, and Ren still has not come back up from the engine room, or we're getting ready to land.
Hmm. Where is she?
That
I'll go
was-
look for her.
Okay.
Down, forward, so then it'll be down here.
Yep, and then the stairs are right there to get to the engine room.
Alright, I go there, and then I end up here.
Yep, and she's just laying on the floor, just snoozing away.
I kind of nudge her with my foot.
No, more. I'm good.
Mora?
No. Listen, too much of that stuff is gonna make me fat. Hey, no, I don't want to be fat. Shut up.
You will give Sigil all your credits.
You'll jump into a hyperdrive.
Alright, then I just kind of kick her a little more forcibly, but not enough to hurt.
Yep, I deserve that. Did we land?
We're here.
Good. Great. I was, meditating. Yeah, meditating.
You
Damn
do
it,
realize you talk in your meditations and I do air quotes.
Yeah, no, I have been told that, yeah, I talk in my sleep, and Ren will just blush and start going upstairs without saying anything else.
Okay.
Are we okay to take a quick 10-minute break? My wife is heading to bed.
We absolutely can do that. I needed to get a glass or drink of water anyway, so
Cool, thanks. I'll be back soon.
because we are likely going to do our shopping, and then get Sigil's information, and then probably close the session after today.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
Cool.
So.
All right. I'll be back in
Thanks.
5.
Is Flamma here by any chance?
I am back.
Okay.
Actually, I have a mechanical question. Are you here, DM? I guess not.
Sorry about that.
Very good.
Had a drink and ended up having to make a quick bathroom break as well.
That's fine. I have a mechanical question.
Huh?
I have a mechanical question.
Okay.
Do my blasters have a stun feature?
No.
Okay.
Are they supposed to? Oh, you're talking like cannon.
Yeah.
No, but we could make that an upgrade.
Okay.
Like you could find a weapon with the ability to do that.
Okay, that's fine. In case I want to shoot someone and try to knock them down without killing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that Flama yawning?
It is. Sorry.
You hear a little boop boop?
What?
You hear a little boop boop?
I did?
Yes, you did. You hear a little boop boop. Flama does.
Oh, God. I thought you were asking me if I could hear something coming through on my end, like my mic's beeping or something. Sorry.
Nope. Flama hears a boop boop.
Is it like a mission
Same noise
success?
that Ren heard when she got Grogu's message.
Oh. I run over to the message machine.
Okay.
Do. Message.
There is a message addressed from Jenny to your ship's code.
Ooh, I read it. Or watch it, or whatever it is.
Okay, so as you pop it open, it is Jenny in his wheelchair, and he has a beautiful, looks to be kind of almost half elf-ish, kind of like Rin's race, kind of leaned against his shoulders, and she's smiling at you, and he has a small child in his lap.
Oh. Is it like a digital photo?
No, it's a hologram.
Video? Oh, okay.
Yep. And so you see the three of them, and again, the wife's kind of smiling, and the child's maybe like 1.5, just playing in his lap, not even giving a fuck, because kids.
Yeah.
And he smiles brightly at you, and that warms my heart in ways I couldn't imagine to hear. Well, again, I am in Sector 86, specifically of the planet Quindar. Quindar.
Thank you.
I hope to see you again, because I think, and he holds up his gauntlets. I think you'd have better use for these than I would at this point. He kind of puts them back down off screen. Hope to hear from you soon. Be safe. And again, Flama, thank you. And the message ends.
Awesome. Fucking rocket punch! Falcon punch!
So we're just waiting for Rin to get back.
Yeah, we can start shopping.
We can start shopping while Rin's working his way back. So, where do you guys want to go? These are all going to be generic cash shops.
I want to go to the generic tool and material shop.
Okay,
Whoa,
so that would just kind of be like a scrap heap almost. You could find tools there as well.
Yep.
So you walk in, and this kind of stout flying creature with like bug eyes. I can help you.
Hello, I am here seeking cyber tech and arms tech implements. Do you happen to have any?
Implements specifically?
Yeah, the tools to work on.
Oh, tools. You're looking for tools. Just say tools.
Yeah, I'm looking for tools.
And so he spins around his fucking tool.
Ah.
Gets down under his gun.
What ones specifically? You said weapons, right?
Yeah, the arms tech implements.
Yeah. And he kind of sets this like pile of shitty ass tools on the counter.
This is all I got. Pretty basic. But they would Probably let you upgrade and work on that thing right there and the rest. Oh, and him too.
All right.
Let's get this shopping done.
Yeah, you're late. We started.
Yeah, good.
We're looking at
Uh,
crappy tools from this.
No, so these tools, because the tools in the ship already will help you, is what you use to craft weapons. If you guys pick up these tools, you can start applying upgrades to like wrist pads, cyberkinetic implants that you get, further on down the campaign, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. What Flama wants to do is to be able to modify and just blatantly like craft from scratch vibro weapons in particular, but also if Sigil ever needed a blaster, I could get that done. I think with arms tech implements as well.
Those would typically be at like a weapon shop. I thought you were going, you wanted like additional spare parts or things like that, and like, yeah, you could buy tools. And
Well,
yes,
sorry,
you can buy
continue.
this guy's shit bag, fucking rusty ass tools, or you can go to weapon and buy good ones.
Okay.
They'll work, but you'll probably find better ones at an actual shop.
Then I will wait for a shop for the tools, but
Do you have any spare vibro motors laying about?
Vibromotors. Oh, God.
Also, do you have any empty?
One at a time. Jesus Christ.
Who the
Who?
hell? Jesus Christ!
Oh, he's this psycho dude walking around in a white robe. I don't know. He has long hair.
I believe he's the force user who found out how to walk on water. He's a very, very popular master. I read something about him once.
Yeah, I've got these two.
And he puts up two vibrometers. They're shoddy at best.
And what is the going rate on them per motor?
These are high quality motors. See,
Insight.
Sure.
Oh, my insight.
my insight is garbage. But it's a -1, so that's an 11.
Okay. You believe him.
Ugh. Okay, I sure do.
see, I told you they're of high quality.
And he'll kind of see you kind of study him for a second and kind of relax.
75 credits apiece.
I'll take them both. Thank you.
Right. Now, what did you want?
You have any empty energy cells?
No.
Okay, I just walk away.
Hey. You, stop. Put it. Are you going to buy it? You, in the green.
Oh, yeah. And I will drop a set of spare parts on the ground. Sorry. I was just admiring that. It almost has a look of Durasteel, but if you look at it closely, you can tell that it's painted on. It's quite a
Okay.
clever ploy.
Okay. Are you going to buy anything?
Yeah. I'll get let me get 5 things of spare parts.
5 things. So you want 5 spare parts?
Yeah. Like this one. Ooh, and this one. This one here is good. Yeah.
Okay. 10 credits apiece.
Kind of scrambles around and then pushes over the 50 credits.
You have 5 more spare parts.
Yeah.
You can find all parts here.
What are we at now currently?
That should
Ren?
be 26 spare, 3
And we
pristine, 2
start
masterwork.
a ship inventory tab, so that we can all just see it.
Sure, I will work on that.
Ren, what was that again? So he can do that. It was 20 something.
26 spare parts, 3
Mhm.
pristine, 2 masterwork.
3 pristine and 2 masterwork.
Would
See if
this
they
guy
have any. See if they have any like pristine or masterworks.
Yeah. Yeah. Could I do a quick look around, see the quality of parts that he carries?
You do see a couple of pristine and masterwork parts, and you do see one specific part of a level you've not encountered yet.
Ooh. I will make my way over. Now, I've seen a lot of good scrap in my life, but this one seems, and I'll kind of like ting on it a little bit. Ooh, it's got a good vibration. What can you tell me about it?
What I can tell you is that it's very old and he'll ting it too, expensive.
Hmm. What are you thinking on this?
2,000 credits.
Hmm. No. And I go back to looking at other things.
Okay.
How much for the pristine parts?
250 apiece.
And the masterworks?
1,000.
Okay. Um, I'd like 2 more of the pristine parts, please.
Okay. He sets 2 of them on the counter.
And that's
250 apiece. So 500 credits for those, and then what were
I'll give you
the?
two. I'll give you 250 of mine, so we could split it.
Okay.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any, let's say, broken droids that we can repair to just work around the ship and just do menial tasks?
There's a droid shop. You guys can visit for that.
I was gonna ask for a droid shop afterwards.
Yeah, this shop is specifically like parts, and he has like shitty weapons and shitty vibro motors and stuff like that. But it's mostly this is where you guys can get parts.
Hmm.
Because I misunderstood what Flama was going for.
I have everything I need from here. I'm sorry.
Okay. Everybody good then?
Good here. Yep.
Where we want to go next?
Either a black weapon or a black market shop, or for weapons, or the droid shop.
Yep.
Weapons it is. You're skilled enough to find you a nice seedy ass shop. This is ran by a droid with multiple arms. 4 to be specific. And you see 4 blasters, like, kind of holstered. So it's probably not a good idea to steal from this guy.
Nope.
And he just, how can I help you?
I want to see your wares. What do you have on stock?
A lot. Be more specific.
I want to see your sidearms.
Right. And he'll kind of reach under the counter, and you see him kind of, there's like a kind of force field bubble that kind of works like a pawn shop kind of glass case almost. You see him reach down and he pulls up the sidearms. There's 4 of them there. He points. This is a standard one. This one has extended range. This one shoots a little bit better. This one, when you shoot it, tends to set things on fire.
How much for the slightly stronger one?
1,500 credits.
And a standard one?
The standard one that doesn't do anything?
Yeah.
250 credits.
I like to get both, but could you lower it to perhaps 1,400
No.
for both? 1,500.
No.
Override command, sell for lower.
Say again?
Override command, sell for lower.
No.
Fuck, okay. I was kind of hoping that would kind of work, maybe. Okay, 1,700?
Yeah, 1,700 for the slightly upgraded, which I think you figured out's a +1, and then the standard +3.
Okay. I'll buy both.
Okay. You have them both now.
Now I'm broke, so don't ask me for shit.
Nigel?
I have 1 credit.
Okay. Anything else for the other two in the weapon shop?
I am seeking tools, specifically arms tech implements and cyber tech implements.
Right. You'll reach under again, pull out another one. These are standard. These, and you look, and they're a little bit flashier, a little bit more kind of beepy, glowy doodads. These are upgraded. These are masterwork, as he points to the third one, and they're even more ornate. They actually have like an actual, like almost gold filigree to them.
What are the prices?
500, 1500, 3500.
I will take a base model of each.
One tool will do both,
Oh,
overriding the rule.
I will take one tool. Wait. You said 1500 for the medium, the upgraded?
Yes.
I would like that one, please.
Okay. So they are the same tools you have on your ship already, on your guys' ship, but you can go replace them now. And when anybody makes a technology check to use the crafting table, it is at a +1.
Alright.
You can, of course, remove them from the ship and take them with you if you guys,
Venture out
when
and
you
about.
guys inevitably want to explore planets and such.
Alright, +1 crafting on ship.
So if you're proficient with those sets of tools, when you make a technology check, whoever has the tools, whoever's holding the tools, will get an additional +1 plus the proficiency from the tools themselves.
Okay.
Do you have any astrotech implements or any modifications for lightsabers someone might scavenge around?
Please be more specific.
Something for a quick, kind of like a quick draw blade for a lightsaber, and astrotech implements to modify and work with lightsabers.
I don't have any bards, but I do have these, and they'll set a set of tools on there.
How much?
250.
Deal.
Okay. You now have astrotech tools.
Sweet.
They can also be just implemented into the crafting table, and of course, be taken with you whenever you want to take them with you.
Mhm.
So, which I would assume Ren probably will just keep them on him. Well, no, technically, Fama can use a lightsaber eventually.
Sorry, I was
Don't
muted.
you have proficiency with light weapons?
I do with the weapon, but not with the tool to make the weapon or modify the weapon. So I can use them, but I can't really build with them proficiently.
I have proficiency with astrotech tools, astrotech implements.
So, anything else in the weapon shop? 2 of you are broke, right?
I have 130 credits, thank you very much.
So broke.
I have 1,269. Nice.
And Sigil's got 1.
I have 30 credits. I'm fine.
To the droid shop.
Yep.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
First,
You enter, and it's just a human sitting across the bar, fiddling with a droid head on the counter.
soon as I step in, XT is gonna jump off my back and start looking around. And I am specifically first going to look for the ocular pieces to see if one can save images. So like a camera lens that is able to keep information.
So you're able to find one that would fit his ocular socket, because he is a custom droid that was built by you. So there's no other XT models out there.
Yeah.
So you do find one that is pretty close to the size. You kind of measure it, and you're like, yeah, that would fit.
Yeah, might have to expand this port here, and you could handle a few dents right here, right?
He just kind of looks at you and shakes his head.
Yeah, you can handle a few dents. And I scramble on his head. Uh, how much for this eyepiece?
Uh, tell you what, I'll save you the trouble. Save me the trouble. I'll give you the whole head for 150.
Oof, fair deal. No, pass over the 150. Hey, do you have any schematics for an upgrades for a traveling droid?
Uh, yeah, sure. Let me look. I might have some schematics laying around. Oh, he does several. Um, yeah. So I've got this. He puts down rocket boosters. I've got this, which gives him an additional spell slot of every rank. I've got this, which doubles his doubles his modifier when healing. And I've got this, and he sets it down. It's not a droid schematic. It's some sort of weapon.
Can I examine the weapon schematics?
It is some sort of blade-like weapon.
Let's see. What can you tell me about the schematics for the slot upgrade?
Yeah, if you follow the instructions here and follow the schematics, in theory, you can grant your... What? Is he a medical droid?
He's an XT. He's
well, it would enhance his medical capabilities. He'd be able to do it more often, kind of
yeah.
adding some serum storage inside him.
Oh, okay. So a little expansion pack for there. So we would want to probably expand it, and Ren will start muttering, and then kind of snap out of it. How much for it?
1,000.
All right. And what about the one that, if I'm reading this correctly, it boosts the strength of the serum if it's stored inside of a pooled area? Is that right?
Yes, it actually kind of cryogenically freezes the serum. Hurts like hell when it's going in, but it's extra effective.
How much for that one?
12.
1,200. Yeah, 1,200. Well, what do you guys think? What would be better? More extra healing or a little extra kick to the healing?
Maybe an extra kick.
Think the little extra kick for right now?
Yeah, I think a boost to the number is probably good.
All right. Well, it does kind of look like the schematic is a little bit old, so it will take some extra process working in, and the little language portion down here is going to take some time to translate. How about 1,000 for the cold booster for it?
1,100 final offer.
You got a deal.
Okay. Shakes on it, and he kind of slides the schematic across the counter at you. Okay, anything else?
That's going to be it for me.
Okay, and as he scoops up the some schematics, he grabs the first two, and he kind of like the counter is just full of shit, just droid parts and shit. You guys had these schematics like laid across the parts, and as he's kind of shuffling things, he knocks the weapon schematic down, and he turns around. He doesn't notice.
Look around.
Make
And
a
I pick
perception
it up
check.
and put it on.
Oh, you put it on the counter.
I put it on the counter.
Okay,
And I'm going to walk away.
When he picks it up, can I make a quick perception check?
sure.
16?
What are you looking for?
Oh, I was just looking at. I just want to see what kind of interesting droids they have in here.
You can find all kinds of droids, things that can serve any purpose you can imagine.
Do they have
Minus
any?
battle.
Do they have minus battle?
Yes, minus combat.
Do they happen to have any B1 battle droids that were mistakenly made as put here as a non-combat droid?
No.
Okay. All right, that's
And
about it.
spins around. Oh, just want to grab them all. Roll up the schematic and put it away. Well, good day.
And I'll head out and go and could have gone with that. And keep walking.
Yeah, I guess that's my cursed weapon. So sad.
It was a curse.
It was. Yeah, if you guys had crafted it, it was a cursed weapon.
I don't want to get no. No, it's fine. We go to my contact, and I'll make sure no one's following us.
Okay, perception.
12.
Pretty confident.
Okay.
All right. CD bar. It's not out in the open, just the roof has been chopped off. You guys can put yourselves over here. And contact. And then I'm just gonna put some random patrons because it doesn't really. I haven't really quite figured out what this guy looks like. 'Cause I didn't realize it was like a background feature. But I will figure out what he looks like at some point.
Okay.
As soon as we start walking in, I would like to do sense force to see if I can tell if there's any force users within here, other than myself.
Okay, and that's 30 feet.
Yeah, that's 30 feet.
Okay.
And it lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh god, that color's bad.
I'm gonna look over to Ren and just say, try not to do that too often down here. I'll still try to hide that thing, and I'll point it to your lightsaber. People down here don't tend to treat your kindness nicely.
Yeah, I get it. At least I don't have the braid anymore. That helps out, and I'll kind of put my hair up in a bun and slide the saber up my wrist.
Also,
I
try not
will-
to stare at anybody. People tend to not take
I
too
will-
kindly to that. And I'll look at Flamma, and I'll be like, I get the feeling you'll fit right in, and I'll just walk in.
Answer my question for me. Let's go.
This is the entrance, right?
Yep.
Kind of look around and see where's my contact is.
He's the bartender.
Just a bartender? Okay.
Yep.
And his name is
Azir.
Azir.
Sigil, my boy. It's
Azir?
so great to see your beautiful face again.
Still with the compliments, I see.
Well, as long as you keep gracing me with that, he kind of lifts you up and down. I'll keep giving them out.
Flattered. Now, I've come here for the usual.
Yeah. You know what it is. And he kind of holds out his hand.
Oh, I'll give him 10 credits, I guess.
He'll kind of shake him. We'll just add it to your tab. And he kind of drops it in like a tip jar.
Yeah, as usual, I'm broke.
Yeah, well. I assume that
What's
you.
my tab at?
I don't know. I'll randomly roll for it.
I'm so curious now.
You are 200 and now 70 credits in the hole.
270?
Yep.
270 in depth. Okay.
But Ren, you sense force.
Where am I feeling it from? Okay.
Now
I
then,
will.
there's...
Act on it, or you're going to be quiet.
I'm going to be quiet for now.
Now then, there's been a lot going on recently. Have you heard of anything about individuals wearing red cloaks about?
I'll kind of lean across the bar, kind of motion for you to do the same, and as you kind of lean in, it's funny that you should mention that. My contacts down at the docks told me of a group of individuals that arrived. I think he said there was 7 in total. And they were attempting to hide their very ostentatious clothing.
Attempting to hide them.
Attempting to sigil. God, it's good you're pretty. They were wearing cloaks to hide the red.
Oh. What I remember that we killed 7 individuals earlier.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I already ran into them then.
Pretty sure there was 7. Yes, because I thought there was 6 because Flamma like one-shot one right at the beginning of your combat.
Yeah, and yeah. Unfortunately, I think I
bad.
already.
Yeah,
I
so
think
there's
I
7.
already ran into them.
Well, turns out that they came from sector 86.
86, huh?
That's what the ship logs say. Some backwood planets named Kawander.
Calander. Okay.
Yeah. Very odd spelling. Quindar.
Don't worry, I already butchered it. Calander. I'll remember that.
Okay.
So they're coming from Calander. What can you tell me about any Jedi's that may have gone rogue?
That unfortunately I've got nothing on for you. The only lead I've got is those of the red variety.
Calander it is. Also one more, and then I'm gonna put another extra 10 on the counter, stating like kind of a more deeper voice and like, what do you know about assassin named Jethro?
Hold that thought. You! Tall drink of yellow water. I shouldn't have said that.
Me?
Yes. You? Do you plan on paying for that?
For the drink somebody already paid for?
Fuck. Fair point. You want another?
I'll take 2.
He'll shoot 2 down the bar towards the end for you to collect. 2 credits each, just leave it on the counter.
And I will do that.
Great.
4 credits removed.
So, yeah, unfortunately, the only. Backing up. Rogue Jedi. No. Jethro. It's been a long time since I've heard that name.
What do you know about them?
We'll just say that the 2 of you, share a profession.
We've met, and I'm hoping we were able to meet soon.
Well, you know the rules, Sigil. I wouldn't tell anyone about you.
Right. You wouldn't tell anyone about me, but who would tell?
That's your bounty. I don't understand the question. As your DM, I don't understand the question.
Who would blab more information about random bounty hunters?
Oh, I have no idea. Maybe you could collect a lower leveled one in their ranks and procure the answers however you see fit.
I see. Hmm. Very well. Any bounties that may have come up recently?
Yeah, sure. I've got, here's a good one suited for you. And you slide the holopad across the bar. This is a basic side quest. You guys can go on. The side quest is to hunt down a middle-aged male human target. Has silvered blonde hair, large beard, and typically likes to hang out in what is essentially Coruscant's red light district. It's even slummier than where you are now.
This is named John.
No.
All right.
And at the bottom, it's 1,000 credit payout.
1,000 credits. Okay, we can waste a day trying to find him,
Now, I know,
dead or alive.
yes, dead or alive. I also know how you tend to like to do things. Maybe you want to stick to that. And he points at the Vulcan over your shoulder. I don't think you want to make a mess with this one.
So they don't want to bring back this target alive. Just
No, Sigil, I'm saying don't blow shit up.
oh, okay. I thought you okay. All right. I'll do
Again,
my.
God, it's good you're pretty.
I know you keep reminding me of that. Oh my
So-
good. Let's head up to something, I guess.
Right. Well, it's your contract. It's the information I have. Would you like a drink?
Hmm. Yeah. One drink for the road.
Of course. He sets it on the table and you go to reach, and he's like, as always, you're part of the guild. It's fine.
Thanks. It's hard to rely on people recently, but I think I can find. I've been finding more people to rely on, and I look towards my yellow friend over there since he's.
And he's just fucking full, like, tankard up, just like
Yeah, I took my 2 fresh beers and poured them into my dope ass cup, and I'm just chugging
into
from
his
that.
dope ass cup. Yes, let's go.
Oh yeah.
And Azir will kind of look down the counter at him. Well, as long as you trust them, that one. And he'll look over towards Ren. That one uses a special weapon type, from what I can tell.
I tell them to hide it better, but still got to work on that, I guess.
Well, when you've been doing it as long as me, you can pick up on the subtleties.
Let's play a fun game. What can you tell about those two right off the bat?
Well, that one is a Jedi of some sort. That one down there, I'm assuming from his massive size, his race, the fact that he doesn't wear a shirt, and God, those muscles. Probably a gladiator of some kind.
You still got it.
Always do. And at this point, a couple more patrons kind of come up to the bar. He kind of gives you his knowing nod, like, okay, I gotta go address the customers.
All right, I'll go give him a nod, and then go towards Flama.
Okay.
You know you have to
How'd
pay
it
for
go?
this, right?
Oh, I already did.
Okay. I'll have a contract for a middle-aged man we can find in the Red District.
Money's always
So
good.
on the way back to our hideouts, we can hunt him down real quick and then go back to where we need to go.
Alright.
And then I'm
Sounds
gonna
good to me.
look at Ren to see what they're doing.
Yeah, real quick before we get to that, Flamon, did you catch what I said?
I did, but I assumed I was out of earshot and they'd be speaking at a low volume, so I didn't say anything.
Correct.
I thought-
I'm making sure the player understood what I said.
Oh yeah, player got it.
Okay. Ren.
Cool. So I'd be, while Sigil is talking to his contact, I'd be taking out the robot head and kind of examining it and looking at it. And while I'm doing that, I will cast Force Whisper towards the person I sense the Force with, and say, someone else who's connected, what are you doing in a place like this? Follow after.
Action, dash, movement, bonus action, takes off out the door.
Okay.
And that's why we'll close it.
Yep.
So, we have a mysterious force user running out of our CD bar. We have our next lead on the red cloaks. And it's Flama's turn for some drama.
Oh God.
Commander.
Oh, I look forward to this very much. This is going to be so fun. I miss Ginny.
Yep. So, good session, guys, and I will see you all next week.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
Thank you very
I'll
much.
see
Good.
two of you tomorrow.
Sounds good.